Well, wow. That's all I can say is wow. Good evening, Aussie gent. I'm waiting for you guys to come in first, and then we'll get cracking. Hi, Wookie. Wishful, welcome. Eric. Well, let's get you guys in first, and then we'll we'll cover what happened last night. Holy crap! And then we'll do some. We're going to do an educational. Good morning, Mama Joe. Obviously, you know. Oh God. Oh God, this is going to be hilarious to say the least. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. Yay. Funny enough, I wasn't going to do a live today, but I think I have to. Hang on, Amos, girl. Hang on. Let's not all jump ahead. Let's not jump ahead here. Let's do one thing at a time. Let everyone get in and settle down and excuse me. Because before we do, I have a small public announcement to make. I hope you're ready for this. Warning. The following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for your attention. Yes. First of all, good morning, everybody. It's going to be an interesting one this morning. Yes, Amogo, I heard, and boy, did I mean, like, wow, getting on. I never knew that I was so good at getting under someone's skin. So before we carry on, here's a couple of things. You know, you're threatening people with lawsuits. I mean, you're really good at that, making law. You know, threatening people with lawsuits. So here's the thing. How are you going to sue someone who is actually using your own words to prove your undoing, your wrongdoing? How are you going to do that? I can just imagine a judge in a court going, Mr. Turbo, how do you plead, Your Honor? You plead? I plead not guilty due to insanity. Okay, now here's the thing. This is where these individuals, the fleas and bowls and all that, this is where they're making mistakes. The more you open your right, here's a point. Let me just point this out. The noises that come out of your mouth. Okay, the noises that come out of your mouth are called. I'm not sure if you've been educated on this, but they're called words. Now, when you make those words come out of your mouth, and these words are lies and fabrication and everything else, and the fact that we've got under your skin so deep that we're actually tap dancing in your brain, and we've got shitloads of space, because if you were not lying or if you were honest, why are you threatening people? You are richly sitting on your platform, all of you, including you, Bubbles, threatening people. What's wrong? Have you been called out? Boo-hoo. Well, just to make sure that you understand where you stand with me. Okay. Here is something I need you to perfectly understand, okay, where you stand with me. So let me demonstrate that. It's very easy, very quick. I'm going to demonstrate that right now.
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain where there are no more fuck ups to shut. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So shut the fuck up. No one cares about your bitch-assery whining. I mean, I can't even go into it. You sit on your platform last night and all you did was cry. You whinge, man, because you are you richly. I mean, we've done nothing except sit there and go, oh, really? Is that what you said? Bang. Okay. All right. We've taken what you have said, which is fair use, which we're allowed to do because it's on the public domain and it's on the interwebs. So therefore it's public. You are public figures due to the fact that you have announced to everybody that you are the PR team for Lynette Preston and John Cook. I'm not done yet. Sit down at the back. Sit down at the back. Come on. Sit down at the back. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. Right. You then attack people, okay, for the use of your screenshots and everything else. But what have you done over the last few months? Is all you've done is dox people. You've put people's real names out there. You have basically you are contradicting it. Do you know what? If there was a sign in the dictionary under the word contradictory, hypocrisy and absolute clown, you guys would be standing there dressed up in your leather attire going, hi, mama. Yeah, you are absolute fucking abysmal. You are stupidity. You can't get this stupid. You attack people. You belittle people. You threaten people with lawsuits. I mean, fuck's sake, aren't you getting enough money from all the rest of the fucking clowns that follow you? Aren't you making enough? Hey? By the way, just for the record, all right? Just for the record, making sure that everyone fucking understands exactly what type of language is going to be used in this fucking shit. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, also, industrial warning, loud noises. Please wear ear protection. Anyway, so where was I? Right. So here's the funny thing. Here's the funny part of this. All right. Here's the funny part of this. Yeah. You go, well, here's a newsflash, bitch. Next time you open that flap that you call a fucking mouth, don't let shit come out of it. Because, you see, there are people out there, oh my God, Bruce, shut the fuck, the Bubbles, right, okay, the amount of shit that comes out of your faces, you guys should be employed as sewage workers, seriously, right? You put yourself in these predicaments, you put yourself in these positions by opening your mouth and lying. Everything that I've done, everything that Veteran Nation has done, that me and him, all we've done is informed the public of what we found. Facts, truth, evidence. And we've given it to the public. Because as advocate journalists, we're allowed to do that. Because we're unbiased. And the thing is, every time you guys open your mouth, and it's not just you, it's other people as well. It's people among, here's the thing. Yesterday, Bubbles went into a someone's live stream last night. I was live. When I heard he was in there, while I was live, I jumped in there, right, and sort of like said my piece. But the thing is, at the end of the day, I'm not going to disrespect. I'm not going to disrespect Squib, right? And he was trying to get onto her platform. Now, what she does is entirely up to her business. That's her, right? You know, no one should dictate to her what she can and can't do. But Bubbles is such a fucking snake and such a turncoat. He would be on there within 30 seconds. He'd be going, bah, bah, bah. But here's the thing. He thought it was funny. He thinks that a choking child that is choking on some object or whatever, you know, that child has picked up. He thinks that's funny. Oh, wait a minute. You must have forgot about that part, Bubbles. You must have forgot about that part, Fleas. You must have forgot about the fact that that you guys thought it was funny. And also, you must have forgot the fact that the account who was saying it was you, Bruce. Or was it Tamara? Oh, and by the way, just before you think you can dig yourself out of this one, there is evidence. Just so you know. And like I said, there's not much I can say because it's going through a legal process at the moment. Okay? Now, I really don't care. I really don't care. I don't care what you people think of me. I don't care what you if you want to sue me, what are you going to sue me for? What are you going to sue me for? Eh? What are you going to sue me for? Because here's the thing. I have a right of freedom of speech and freedom of expression. I have the right, okay, to use anything on the internet if it's on the internet, because it is basically fair use and it's publicly available. Right? See, the thing is, a lot of people, what they do, they slow down or speed up voices. But here's another thing. If I don't show pictures and all you hear is a voice, and it's not one continuous, but it's edited in a way of like, all right, that part's important, right? I'm going to edit that. I'm going to take that. Like, I don't take things out of context. So I record from the get-go until the end, all right, for the topics I use. And that is the perfect example of my video yesterday. That video hadn't been up 12 hours and it had over 200 views. 200. And it had already 70, God knows, I can't remember. Hang on a minute, let me look. Okay, and this video wasn't to bash or to put people down. This was evidence. It was evidence. Okay, I mean, the thing is, it's got thumbs down and thumbs up. I don't care, because here's the thing: when you've got 421 people, okay, yes, there were a couple of comments that were on there, and I deleted them because they're irrelevant. We don't put links on comments, right? But the thing is, if I was so wrong, why did 91 people agree with me out of 421 views? Now, probably someone was viewing it multiple times, trying to like. Eric, it doesn't matter. He won't. They. Do you know how? Right. First of all, I don't really give a crap. I don't care, Eric. People going, oh, sport. I don't care. I don't care, because I'll tell you one thing. I'll put a countersuit in, because they haven't been very nice to to me. They try, and also the thing is, what they don't realize is that a certain department of the law in this country is already involved, because of the fact they, or let me speculate, let's say allegedly they doxed 2 innocent people, and one of those individuals was a member of the armed forces, or was former a member of the armed forces, only recently in the last 10 years. So here's your problem. The fact that you allegedly have basically doxed a individual who was in the military. I mean, you doxed 2 people thinking it was me. Now, here's your problem. The fact that you doxed a member of the military, okay, or a former member of the military, he's probably, he or she is probably retired. Well, it's probably he because it's Scott, you know. But then again, the fact that you did that involves the MLD, that involves the military police, that involves investigating. That's one thing you forgot. And the thing is, here's the thing. They can trace all that. Shit. Yeah. That's the first word that came into your mind when I just said that. Oh, shit. Because when you do, I want you to look under hostile photography, what it comes under. Go on, off you go. Go and research hostile photography. Yeah, and then come back and tell me what that is here in the UK. Because a picture of someone's name, or, you know, when you do shit like that, okay. Now, I know you got people who like to, you know, like to scare people with IPs and all that shit. But here's the problem. When you put innocent people's names online thinking it's someone else, and you don't even do your research, and then you get someone like me who has integrity, I'm going to take that information that you've put out in a public domain, considering it's not me, and I'm going to take that to former colleagues. And I'm going to go, do me a favor, check into that, will you? Oh, what's this about? Oh, well, someone put their information out there illegally, unlawfully. Oh, really? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And here comes the interesting thing. Why does Florida come up for location of poster? Just saying. On both the picture from Patty and that picture. Don't you find that interesting? And also, who lives in a grey house? Just a hint, a couple of hints there, guys. Yeah, you think you're clever? You think you're fucking clever? Half this shit is not even my fucking job. I am only putting the facts out. But you want to threaten people? You want to intimidate people? You want to fucking, you know, I mean, come on, Bubbles. How many people have you seen so far just to deflect from the actual case? Corporal Gregory, Rex, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people. But it's okay for you guys to sit on your platform, sell your fake crystals, make false allegations, but the minute someone puts up a recording that was taken 4.5 months ago, where you were sitting on your platform all on your lonesome, no Bubbles or anyone else involved, who are you going to blame? Who are you going to blame? Who are you going to say, oh, I was a PR team, I was this? You were not even in contact with that bloody idiot. So you're sitting on your platform on your own. Fact one. Fact two. You were going on about Jeremy Dent. But you, in your own words, stated, and I quote, Grapple started it all. And then Gonko, and then all it, and then that. At the end of the day, why would I fabricate anything like that? Why would people make shit like that up? Why? The fact of the matter that you guys sit on your platform and you want to attack people, just I mean, you are richly copying me and Skipper and a couple of other people. You're richly taking the words that we say out of our mouths and you use them for your own you use them for yourself. Like, oh, we got under the skin. I've been under your skin since it started. I've been under the skin since the day I posted that about Bubbles messing up about the GoFundMe. Oh yeah, here we go again. GoFundMe, blah blah blah. I don't care about that. The fact of the matter is, it's not about the GoFundMe. It's the fact that everything I have so far proven has been factual. It's been true, and the same thing goes with everyone else. The same. And here's the nutshell. Here's the cracker, right? Jeremy Hells, everything he's shown has been true. I mean, I'm not saying he's perfect, but everything he's shown has been true. And you guys want to sit there last night and yeah, you are an absolute fucking disgrace to humanity. All right. And here's the thing, though. One thing I noticed, you didn't do a lot of selling or a lot of, begging for monetary support, did you? Because you guys had your mouthful so much of us that you didn't get a chance to go, but people were giving you super chats. Well, I don't know. I don't even care. I'm just going on guesswork here. That's what happened. Because when I'm sitting in a stream from the umbrella guy, and Megan was in there as well, and a lot of people, I mean, I had a pounding headache last night. So yeah, I wasn't in the mood to talk to people. And by the way, message Kitty Catty, whatever your name is, don't tell fucking people what to do. Who the fuck are you to tell people what to do? Wind your neck in, sit down, enjoy yourself, interact with people. Don't tell people what to fucking do. Tell me what to fucking do. Anyway, but we're sitting there and I'm listening to what he said, and I'm seeing these messages and I'm like going, this can't be fucking real. This cannot be real. The stuff that we were witnessing, that can't be real. These people cannot be so. It doesn't make any sense how stupid you can get. Like, you are blaming other people. You are blaming other people for your own stupidity. You are blaming people for your mistakes, and that's what narcissists do. That's what narcissists do. They will talk, they will say shit to get you pissed off. And the minute you say something, they blame you. That's a narcissistic move. Hi, good afternoon, Marlene. Right? That is a narcissistic move. So we've already figured out that you're a narcissist. I mean, that's without fail. That's without fail. I mean, yeah. We also know that you're liars. And so far, you're also dishonest because you have not proven one fucking thing. You haven't shown any evidence. You haven't done anything. But the thing is, people talk. People talk. About going to Lowe's with loads of fucking gift cards. Was it legal? Where, stuff like that. I find it very interesting. I do find that very interesting. It's, and then they take a screenshot. You can't make this shit up. You really can't. I mean, I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. You can't make this shit up. But there's a lot of people out there at the moment, okay, who like to play mind games, who seem to be thinking that they can control people. Let me tell you something right now. Here's a bit of a hint. Here's a bit of a word of advice. Come and try and control me and find out what happens. Come and try and control me. Let's see how far you get. Let's see how far you get. Because I can assure you, you won't get far. If like I said yesterday, and like I said before, if I wanted to, I could bury every single one of you with the information I've got. But the thing is, I've got integrity, and I don't play like that. I don't play games like that. I like to stay on the lane. I like to stay on the road. I don't circumvent, and I definitely don't dox people. I found it looking at watching Veteran Nation's stream the other day. They're going, "Oh, he doxed, he doxed, he doxed." No, what he did, he showed a screenshot of your fucking platform, you, okay, doxing, you showing that document. Okay, now when I take a screenshot of something that's you, and you are showing the full information, that's not a screenshot, that's evidence, that's proof. And the fact that it's not the first time that you've done this, and then when you get caught, you're with your pants down, right, you start crying wolf. Now here's the thing, last night you guys were crying wolf to such a point, it was Oscar level, Oscar nomination level. It was really, really interesting. I had people going, "Oh, they're talking about you. They're going to see you. You want to threaten me? Fucking bring it on. Bring it on. I've been sitting here quietly waiting for you to do this. I'm waiting for you to bring it. Bring it on. Get your fucking ass on the plane and come over to the UK. Jungle rules over here, ladies and gentlemen. Jungle fucking rules. Because the thing is, the moment you touch the ground on here, oh, you're fucked. You see, we've got different laws over here than in America. In America, you got freedom of speech, right? Over here, yeah, freedom of expression. Now, everything I say and do is legal. It's above board. Because if it wasn't, I'd be sitting in jail now. But I'm not. Your biggest problem is, right, the internet. Once it's on the internet, that's it. It'll never go away. And the fact that you know, I mean, here's your right. Look, let me make this absolutely clear for you, so you even a person at your level of stupidity will understand this. When you shit on your own doorstep, okay, that's that brown shit that comes out your mouth. Sorry, out your eye. Oh, and by the way, yeah, you need to stop talking crap, because I think you're going to get sued, and I think this lawsuit is going to be a class action lawsuit. I think your ass is going to sue you and your face because of the amount of shit you're talking, and it's not very happy losing its job. So, you know, take a day or two to, you know, let your ass do the talking, because it probably makes more fucking sense. The thing here's the thing. You open your mouth so much and you talk so much, right? This is the problem that you've got. Because you keep on opening your mouth, and because you keep on spouting out these stories and, you know, whatever, right? It's already, we can already tell that you're making these stories up because of the way you behave, the way you laugh. You sound like a miner who's just had a freaking cigar stuck up his ass, right? Here's the thing. You've always got the same narrative. You're the same rhetoric or the same narrative. It's the same thing all the time. Because what you're doing, the thing is, when you repeat something, repeat it, people will start believing it. It's getting cold. Okay. And it's not question time, by the way. No, it's getting cold. All right. And the thing is, here's the thing. That also includes shit that you said a long time ago. And I do suggest to people who are investigative journalists or journalists or freelance journalists, okay, to do their research. Because at the end of the day, right, when you do your research, you'll find a lot. Look what I found. Why are you so upset that I have proven that you're a hypocrite? Why are you so upset that I've proven that you're a hypocrite? Why are you so upset that Megan Fox and the umbrella guy have proven that you're hypocrites? And you're scum of the earth. Morning, Lucy. All right, why is it? Huh? Why is it that you seem to be right no matter what you say, but everyone else is wrong? Why is it that everyone is lying, but you're telling the truth? Why is it that everyone should believe you, but not believe anyone else? Explain that to me. Please. Please, explain that to me. Because from what I can gather and from what I understand, no, you don't have a fucking leg to stand on. You do not have a leg to stand on. And the reason I say that, okay, it's because of all the admittance, everything that you've admitted to, everything that you've said. Right? And let's go into freedom of speech, shall we? And I want to read this out to you. All right? This is from the United States courts, and it's from the federal courts. What does free speech mean? Among other cherished values of the First Amendment protects the freedom of speech. The U.S. Supreme Court often struggles to determine what exactly constitutes protected speech. I'm busy right now, Missy. I appreciate it. Just bear with me a sec, okay? I can't. I'm not gonna pay attention too much to chat right now because I'm on a roll and I am not in a happy mood. Okay, so I'm going to concentrate on what I'm doing. Don't apologize. You haven't done anything wrong, so don't say sorry unless you've done something wrong. If you've done something wrong, then talk to the management. No, I'm not joking. Right? Let me. I'm going to make absolutely sure that my T's are crossed and my I's are dotted because apparently, people like myself and Veteran Nation and everyone else, we're liars. So I'm going to make sure that my T's are crossed and my I's are dotted. So now my investigations are going to go in depth. I'm going to, if I have to take a swab and take DNA off a wardrobe top and then prove that that's that person, then I'm going to do that. You see, I think you pushed your luck. Not you, Missy. I'm talking about the fleas and that. Last night on your live stream, you pushed your luck. You stepped over that line you should have stepped over because I get it. You know, you all hoo-ha, listen to us. But when you start threatening people, and now that you've done it multiple times to multiple people, newsflash, motherfuckers, you've now pushed me to level 2. I wasn't even on level 1. I'm not even warmed up yet. But now that you've done that, this is not a retaliation or anything else. I'm actually finding it extremely fucking humorous. I mean, I couldn't stop laughing last night. Even though I had a headache, I could not stop laughing last night. You guys are, I mean, I think you need to go for a psychological evaluation to find out if you have something wrong with you. Because this type of behavior is not normal. It's not. It can't be. I mean, you're a fucking lawyer, Bubbles, and your behavior is irrational, delusional. And the fact that you came on and you made accusations of being hacked and everything else. Well, why would they? I mean, I don't get it. Why, if someone wanted to hack anybody, why the fuck would they make a second account of you? That's disgusting. That's against the Geneva Convention. That there, yeah. And if we were at war, that would have been against the Geneva Convention, against human rights. Yeah. But anyway, we digress. So here we go. Following examples of freedom of speech, both direct words and symbolic actions that the court has decided either are entitled to First Amendment protection or not. Freedom of speech includes the right not to speak, specifically the right not to salute the flag. Wow. West Virginia Board of Education basis Barnett 319 US 2624 1943. Of students to wear black armbands to school to protest a war, students not to shed their constitutional rights at the schoolhouse gate. Tinker faces Des Moines 393 US 503 in 1969. Obviously, that's the Vietnam War. To use certain offensive words and phrases to convey political messages. Cohen versus California 403 US 15 1971. To contribute money under the certain circumstance of political campaigns. Berkeley versus Valeo 424 US 1 1976. Oh, this gets better. To advertise commercial products and professional services with some restrictions. Virginia Board of Pharmacy basis Virginia Consumer Council 425 US 748 in 1976. Bates versus State of Bar, the State Bar of Arizona 433 US 350 1977. To engage in symbolic speech, AG burning the flag to protest. Oh God, you don't want to. Oh my God, a sentence just went through my head down towards my mouth, and I had to send in the TSG to stop it. Wow. I richly had to stop myself from saying so then. Texas versus Johnson 491 US 397 1989. United States versus Eichmann 496 US 310 1990. Right. That's just a couple of examples of freedom of speech. Right. Freedom of speech that does not include the right. This is now interesting. To incite imminent lawless action, Brandenburg, Ohio, 1969. To make or distribute obscene materials, 1957. Oh, that was Roth versus the United States. To burn draft cards at an anti-war protest, 1968. That's the Vietnam War. That happened a lot. To permit students to print articles in a school newspaper over the objections of the school administration, 1988. Of students to make obscene speech at the school-sponsored event, 1986. Of students to advocate illegal drug use at school-sponsored event, 2007. Disclaimer. These resources are created by the Administrative Office of the U.S. Courts for use in educational activities only. They may not reflect the current state of the law, are not intended to provide legal advice, guidance on litigation, or commentary on legalization. Disclaimer, these rules, yeah, anyway. All right, so, yeah. Doesn't that make you think? Doesn't that make you think that the freedom of speech in your country, believe it or not, has restrictions? Go fucking figure. Go figure. Now, someone asked me the other day, hey, do you have freedom of speech in the UK? Yep. It's called Article 10, protects your rights to hold your own opinions and express them freely without government interference. And that means in anything. This includes the right to express your views out loud, right, like demonstrations, or through published articles, books, or leaflets, television or radio broadcasting. Newsflash, motherfuckers, what do you think I'm doing right now? What do you think every single British person from the British Isles on the interwebs, if you go and use the Googles, right, when they come on the interwebs, it says right there, Article 10. So on that note, fucking jog on. Okay. Second thing is, if I was breaking Google rules, if I was breaking internet rules or anything like that, all right, which I'm not, by the way, don't you think something, Don't you think the the government over here would have restricted internet use to everybody? Because you know why they don't do that? You know why they don't do it in America, and you know why they don't do it here anywhere in Europe? Because it would cause a fucking riot. The world will go to shit within seconds. I mean, it's bad enough if it's. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You guys can't stay off your platform for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 days. That's really interesting, that, isn't it? That's one thing I've noticed. You guys are always online. You're always on. I mean, the thing is, if you're not posting anonymously in a hate group, which you are and you deny, you know, I mean, shit, you even post your own freaking stream. But anyway, you know, the fact that you sit on there last night and you're attacking all these people because they have an opinion. Here's a newsflash. You need to go back in time and talk to the founding members and ask them if they can sort of rewrite freedom of speech, which is your First Amendment, by the way. Because as far as I'm aware, people are entitled to say what they want. So am I right in that one? Am I correct in assuming that in America, because everyone is so big on their fucking freedom of speech and their First Amendments and everything, you got so far stuck up each other's arse. You've got the freedom of speech. You are entitled to speak. You can tell the cop to go and hang himself. Nothing you can do. Unless you do it in public, and obviously you cause duress, stress, and fucking harassment, and you know, then they can do something. They can warn you. And obviously some cops don't have that patience, so they'll just throw you back in the back of a paddy wagon, and off you go. I mean, I still can't get over the fact. Here's the thing: I can't get over the fact that you're trying to point at oh God, I just can't get the words out on this one. It is basically what you're trying to do. It's an oxymoron, which fits you guys quite well, actually, because that's what you are, morons. You're uneducated. Because you go on. The thing is, because Bubbles went, oh, here's Section 18 of the U.S. Code, blah, blah, blah. You were repeating that like a parrot. Everything you've done since Bubbles came on the scene, you've been repeating what he's been saying. Everything he's gave you, you've been putting it out there. And he knows that. And he sits in the background and just plays along and, but the thing is, one thing I have to tell you two fleas is it was a pleasure knowing you, because you two are the patsies. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, Bubbles. Out of any, I mean, I know there's lawyers on YouTube, but when you go to, I've done some research after, like, someone criticized me about, he can be online, he can do, he can speak about the case and that. No, actual fact that he's not. Especially after last night, I saw that comment for if that was Lynette. If that was Lynette and she put that comment in there, then I think there's trouble in the jungle. I think that there's arguments going on, which are being trying to kept out of the sight. But the thing is, seeing that text message, that one message on Tug's stream last night, tells me there's a lot of issues going on. Because if you watch the last couple of streams and everything else, their whole demeanor's changed. Everything's changed, and now they're going on. Now they're going from offensive. Now they're going from defensive, right, to offensive with defense. They're making threats, but they're protecting themselves. They put that wall up and they're protecting themselves. But there's no need to protect themselves. There's no need for it. At the end of the day, if someone goes out and attacks them, that's their choice. But from me, or Veteran, or Squid, I mean, Squid is fully justified to snap back for what they've done to her. All right. Me and the Veteran Nation, we don't care. We're fact finders. We'll put it out there. And here's the thing: Veteran Nation is a very intelligent guy, and he is in the United States of the Americas. So you Americanese idiots from the swamp, you need to watch your step, because you've already threatened him twice. Not once, twice. He actually got that wrong. You've threatened him multiple times. And now last night you threatened him again. You know what they used to say? It's like small children shouldn't throw stones in glass houses. And boy, you guys have got a fucking arm. Never seen someone throw a stone that way. And then you come to my video. Absolutely hilarious. You can't make this up. I put that video. Oh, and by the way, I was contacted yesterday. Did I mention that last night? Did I mention that yesterday? That I got contacted about the person who was on the answering machine? And someone else tried to contact me as well. That was quite funny, actually. All right. I had a person try to contact me anonymously. Right, anonymously. I get it. You don't want to be seen. You don't want to be heard of. But here's the thing. Why would you send me a picture of crystals and then send me a message? Now, oh, fucking hell, hang on a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, that is probably the most funniest message I'll see. Lisa says, Megan is a 50-year-old woman. She's 50? Doesn't look it. I would say like 39, early 40s. That plays with Legos. Bish, your ass sits on the stream and plays with fucking rocks. You don't have a... That is funny as fuck. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh my God, that is fucking hilarious. That is funny as fuck. Wow. Anyway, yeah, let's not digress. So here's your problem. You'll sit on your platform, you'll make threats and everything else, but there's one thing you can't do. And there's one thing you can't do, and there's one thing you won't do. You won't intimidate me. You don't scare me. And you want to fucking sue me for what? An extra foreskin? Full foreskin? A sense of humor? That's all I've got. And you're not getting that. I'll fight to the death for my sense of humor. Because at least I've got one. There's you. Well, if that's a sense of humor, then we're all doomed. But let me make something absolutely clear. Clean up your own fucking neighborhood. Clean up your own backyard first before you start trying to shit in someone else's backyard. Because, let's put it this way, Lisa. Shall we address you by your maiden name or your married name? What about you, Tori? Huh? Gabriel? Jeffrey? What shall we do? Shall we out you for who you are? Because obviously you like to tell everyone else's real names. So tit for tat. Two wrongs don't make a right. Yeah. tit for that. No, we're not like that, you see. We're not going to like that. And I'm not going to be doing that. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to lower myself to the level you're in because it smells down there. And I'm a clean person. I've got integrity and I've got ethics. And one thing I can assure you of, the more you open your mouth, the more you're proving not just us right, but you're proving everyone that you're wrong. That's it. That's as much in, and I've covered everything in 50 minutes. Go fucking figure. Not 6 hours. How can I put this without sounding full of myself? Oh, let me put it this way. And I want you to pay attention to the words, not the tone or how I say it, but I want you to pay attention to the words. I'm a person not to fuck with. Or let me rephrase it in the words I like to say it as. I'm a person with not to fuck. How's that? I've been very polite. I've been very respectful. I've kept it above board. I've kept it legal. I've kept it clean. I have shown evidence. I've shown facts. And I've basically proved every single thing you've done so far up to today. I've proved you wrong. But you always seem to want to poke the bear. But here's the thing. You assume you get under people's skin. No, you don't. All right. The reason I am on live today is because I need to make sure that people understand one thing. Anything you or anyone associated to you, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, I know that I can sleep at night and I've got a clean conscience. I've got a very clean conscience. And I'm also a type of person who's very willing to forgive. But you, Flea 1 and Flea 2, you, Bubbles, and your wife, you, Jabbity Hoot, Mr. Chubby Chunks, Mickey Mouse Voice, Biscuit Boy, you are never able to be forgiven for what your actions. Ever. You have become scum of the earth and you're going to stay scum of the earth. There are so many people out there now who don't care about the Facebook group. They don't care about your crystals or, you know, the ones that you make or the ones that you buy from another company cheap and then sell them. Right? Prove me wrong. Show me receipts. Right? You haven't proven. The thing is, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let me show you something. That there exists. That's a vapor. That's a vape. That there is a wolf, a little character of a wolf. This here is a minion. Yeah, it's a toy. It's a little statue. That there is a Humvee. That there is an ARC trooper. Okay, you can tell by the helmet. Okay, and behind there is my emergency fag box where I put cigarettes in. Now, all that, yeah, this is the difference between you and me. This exists. This is real. These are facts. This is evidence. Yeah, you see that? You see that? Yeah, it's all real. Yeah, bit messy. Need to clean up. Right? But here's your problem. Your problem is that you have not shown one fucking ounce of evidence. Not one. You haven't shown receipts for the panels. You haven't shown the panels. You haven't shown anything. And you come out with excuses. You haven't shown how much donations you've achieved so far. Here's the thing. Eric, are you still here? Eric the Viking, come on, Navy boy. All right, Eric, are you still here or have you fallen asleep? Anyway, let's wait and see. Anyway, here's the fact of the matter. Eric, Navy veteran, needs help, needs donate, needs support to get a scooter. Okay, that is genuine. That is a genuine request for help. Okay. And they showed evidence. They've shown proof. They've shown the receipts. Hell, they've shown the website. Okay, that there is evidence. That there is proof. That there is receipts. That's transparency. But you have not been able to fucking do that. And I doubt very much you'll ever be able to do that. Because personally, I think what you're doing, you're hiding. It's like someone, say for example, Missy Lady, Aussie Jen, and Sienna would give me $100 each. That's $300. But the thing is, when someone donates, people donate, super chat, stuff like that. Unless you sit in that stream day in, day out, unless you sit there day in, day out, and you watch how much people pay and how much people are donating and whatever, right? It's just a guess. Maybe there's someone actually so sad that they're doing that. But here's the thing. You've got your Venmo, you've got your PayPal, you've got all these different ways of paying money. I find that quite interesting. I really, really do find that quite interesting because the thing is, hello, sweetheart. Hi. Go on. Hi. Right. The thing is, when you get, when you start making all this money, and all this money is going into one pot. Well, according to you, it's going into one pot for the Christmas party for HG and all that crap. If you're taking donations for a child, why haven't you shown how much has been made? Why? And also, why didn't you go through the correct channels? Why didn't you go through GoFundMe or any other website that does stuff like that? Oh, trust me, Aussie Jen, I'm a dancer. Yeah, I'm a good dancer. I can move my booty. So that's your problem. But you want to sit on your platform and you want to threaten people. Oh, hello, Mr. Koch. They don't have to show you shit. Well, why not? Tell me, why not? Why don't they have to show me? Why don't they have to show me any shit? So here's the thing. What you have to understand is, like, if they sit on their platform. Oh, by the way, Jace, thanks very much for subscribing to coming here to be a troll. Really appreciate that. No one touch him. We're going to have fun again. Okay, explain to me why they shouldn't show any proof, considering that, one, they have announced that they're the PR team. They have made a hoo-ha about this Christmas thing, and the fact that, they're asking for donations for this. Oh, it is my business. They've made it my business, sunshine. They've made it my business. So if you want to come in here and flap your gums, I tell you what, why don't you go back out, get all your shit together, then come back in. I'm not gonna boot you out, right? And come back in, right? Because either it's you, Lisa. I mean, it has to be one of you idiots. Because let's put it this way: we know who's that ever fucking idiot. Future evidence. Well, I don't care. Anyway, so give me a reason why I'm not allowed to see the proof. Show me the reason why no one is allowed to see proof. But the thing is, when you go on to GoFundMe and other sites where you ask for donations, it's public. So what makes them fucking different to everyone else? Herr Koch, Come on. They are tell the truth. Oh, wait a minute. Tamara, is that you or is that Ed? Because you just fucked up. You just fucked up. I mean, Tamara, is that you or Ed Lang? Is that you? Is that you? One of you two? I mean, come on, sort your spelling out. I mean, I spell for shit, and I can tell. They are tell the truth. Come on, don't get excited. Don't slow down on the typing. Take your time. Take your time, sweetheart. There's no need to rush. No one's leaving. We're all here. Just take your time, darling. Come on. They are telling you what you're trying to say is that they are telling the truth. No, they're not. Because if they were telling the truth, okay, if they were telling the truth, why are they so scared about producing evidence of what they're saying? Hey, why? Why are they so afraid? Herr Koch, why? Come on, Ed. Or is that Tamara? It's either one of you two. Is it Tamara? Because look, the thing is, Tamara, you're not, English is not your first language, is it, sweetheart? No, it's not, baby. Yeah. So, yeah. And Ed, right? Or, wait a minute. Or is that someone else? Squirrel. Huh? So, I tell you what, before you respond, how about this? How about you go into Google spell checker, or you come back in and tell us who you really are, right? But until then, shh, little boy, shh. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! You can't spend a day without idiots like this. It's just phenomenal. I don't know. You just can't get the staff these days. I just feel so. I don't know. Is that it? Was that it? Oh, come on. I'm somewhat disappointed now. Come on, Coffee baby. I know you're still subscribed. Come on. There you go. What? I'm look. At the end of the day, I've caught you. Let's play nice. Okay. Let's communicate. You're here to troll. You've got a choice. Come on. Tell us who you really are, because I think I've already figured it out anyway. But I know. You can't make this Aussies, Jen. You can't make this shit up. No, don't go. I tell you what. Let me help you. Let me give you a break for. Do you know what? I'm going to put you out. You can pop back later. You take care. Bye-bye. And there you go. Right? It's only for 24 hours. You can come back later. All right? Because obviously, you kids don't learn. So I'm going to ground you for 24 hours, and then you can go out to play tomorrow. I know, Vicky. Oh, shit. It's funny. What do you want, Cat? Come on. Have you go. Come on. Up. Come on. Don't sit there and blink at me, woman. Come on, up there. Come on. Come up. Come on. Oh, for crying out loud. Do you know what, cats? I swear to God. Look, get up there or just sit there and fucking swallowing your own. Yeah, anyway. God. Here's the thing, right? Our little friend, Mr. Carr, yeah? It's... Oh, this is funny. Excuse me. One thing I can tell you right now, okay? He won't be back. Yeah, he won't be back. And I'll tell you why. He just unsubscribed. Oh, do you know you can't make this shit up? You can richly set your watch to these fucking idiots. Oh, right. Anyway, sorry. Wait 1 second. I forgot to do something. 1 second, please. Okay. Let's just all calm down. Let's all just calm down. Wait a minute. Okay, I need to calm down. Right. Okay, just stand by. Please hold. Please wait for the good shit. Okay, right. All right. I need to do this because just to make sure that everyone understands where they're coming from and everyone understands what's going on and all that good shit. I hope you're ready for this. You can't make this shit up.
Warning. The following video contains
You
strong
just can't
language,
make this shit up.
which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for your attention.
You just can't make this shit up, can you? You cannot make this shit up. You just can't. I just fucking can't. I mean, talk about, wait a minute, talk about fucking, I mean, if you're going to come into a stream and you're going to try to intimidate or attack or anything else, I mean, that was abysmal. That was fucking abysmal. A 5-year-old could do better than that. But anyway, we digress. So hi, everybody. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome. That's for all the newcomers, by the way. And by the way, guys, thanks very much for getting me closer to a nightmare than I want to be in. I know you don't have to apologize, Ozzy. You don't have to apologize. It's I just do you know what? Here's another fucking message that I would like to send to all these idiots. All right, and I don't give a flying I don't give a fucking shit what you guys think. Okay, and if I have to play this continuously until I end my stream, then I will fucking do so. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? No, take that off there. Put it on there. Turn that up. All right. If I have to do this until the end of my stream, then so fucking be it. Enjoy, motherfuckers.
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain where there are no more fuck ups to shut. Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
Yeah, she fucking said it exactly what she said. See, I can't get blamed for saying that because she said it. So I hope that was educational for everybody and that everyone understood in what type of stream you're in. You are fully responsible for, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my geez. I first they want to make threats, then they come in. I mean, they've done it. They've tried it with, and here's the thing. It's one of them, or it's either one of the fleas. It's either Bubbles or Tomahawk, or it's Ed Lang, because that guy, he is in love with those guys. He has made so many freaking accounts. But there's one thing, the mistake he makes, right? When he makes all these accounts, the biggest mistake he does, he can't spell for shit. I can't spell for shit. I mean, I cannot spell for crap, and I admit that. But this guy, he subsedes me. I mean, I can't make this shit up. Good morning, Angel Perez. You missed a lot. You would have to catch up. But yeah, so here's a word of advice to you guys. If you want to threaten people, you want to threaten with lawsuits, which you seem to like a lot. I mean, it's like second nature for you to sue people. Here's one thing you have to do. First of all, you need to get rid of every single live stream you've done, every single video that you've got everywhere on the internet, which you won't be able to do because a lot of people have probably downloaded them or they've copied them, or so trying to get rid of all that is going to be virtually impossible. You need to then go and delete every single freaking post you put up, every comment you've put up, probably every single account that you've made just to harass people. And then Bubbles and his new bride of 7 years, when he was married, he divorced 24 years from my, yeah, still that the maths still don't make any sense, especially when he lives in his grey house there with his C-type Mercedes. Do you know that's the only thing me and that dickhead have got in common? We both got the same car, only that mine's way better than his. All right. He goes on about his 2 kids. Well, I hope his 2 kids don't grow up like him. That's for sure. And as he stated, they're his adoptive children, but he calls them children. So he's stepdad. Okay, good on him. Yeah, I'm not going to put him down on that. I'm a father myself, so But here's the thing. Here's the problem. You made your bed, sunshine, so you fucking lay in it. You can't expect to go into a room, sling shit, and then walk back out like if nothing's happened. No, it doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way. Right? You have always wanted publicity. You always wanted that PR. Oh yeah, you got that PR, but it's the PR you're not liking. Because this PR, the thing is, if people say things, here's a thing, right? I've been watching Lincoln Lawyer. And funny enough, it covered a certain court case. And I think it was the one with Trevor saying where the character was a gaming bugle, and 2 people were unalived. But here's the thing: in the end, he got caught out, right? And then he got unalived by another character. But the thing is, it's all about online. It's about gaming online. Now, put yourself in a position of that lawyer. Okay, how did he find out about this character? He did some research. He got other people to do some digging, some research. Right, and then when he got the research, he came up with whatever he got. Now, the 2 Fleas and Jabba the Hutt and all these other guys, right? They don't realize that people like Veteran Nation and people like me, we cross our T's and dot I's, and we do research. Well, I do. Oh boy, do I. And I always, and the thing is, I always keep it offline. I take the information, I take it offline. And I put it on a standalone. Anyone won't know what a standalone is? A standalone means that it's not connected to anything. It's no Wi-Fi, nothing. It's just a large, costly brick. And it's a computer, and you put everything on there. And the reason you put things on there is so it can't be manipulated. It can't be damaged or anything else. And that's the most important thing. The important word is it cannot be manipulated. Right? That's the important word you need to use here: manipulation. Because the thing is, when you manipulate a picture or anything else, right, you'll notice it. Now, should I go and get that video that I found about Flea One talking shit 4 or 5 months ago? No. Because I listened through it. She got the view. Congratulations. Well done. But what I got out of it was proof. And I made sure that it was from the get-go to the end. So there was no misinterpretation or misunderstanding or taken out of context. It was A to Z. Simple. Because this is where the difference is between those idiots and people like me. We take the evidence, we put it out there, and then we talk about it. That video that I put out yesterday is the perfect example of how you're supposed to put evidence out. Well, one of the examples how you put it out, right? If I wanted to right now, I could show you evidence. I could show you a screenshot of proof that Lisa, many months ago, doxed Jeremy Hales, and Bruce was not even he wasn't even on the fucking radar. I could do that right now, but do I want to? No. Because the thing is, now they're going to sit there and go, fuck, what video was it? What video was it? Then they need to go and listen to every single video I put out. Then they need to listen to it, and they need to, and then they'll, you see, what you say stays. It doesn't go away. It stays. And if you go and listen to that video, you don't have to watch it. You just listen to when she's talking. You'll notice a complete difference the way she was then and the way she is now. She's had a issue with Jeremy Hales for a long fucking time. All this is character assassination. That's what it is. It's not nothing else. It's character assassination. And then when Bruce appeared and turned up and became the legal representation, well, one of the legal representations of Lynette Preston and fucking, hello, you guys. All right. Here's the thing. As soon as he stepped onto the platform, right? Oh, how they changed their everything about them changed. Everything about them changed. Because if you go and listen to the way they were months ago and to the way they are now, when Numb Cheese jumped on the scene, you'll notice what made you laugh? Oh, you mean yeah. Sorry about that. I do apologize. All right. Everything you put on the internet is forever. So before you start swinging your dick around and going, oh, we're going to sue. Yeah, crack on, sue. Right? Because here's your problem. You go ahead and sue. And then what will happen? A class action lawsuit will happen. You'll have every single person that you've identified in your screenshots. Every single person, yeah, that you've attacked in your stream, and every single screenshot that you've shown a person's name. Then you will have Mike, myself. Then you will have anyone else that you've attacked and threatened and bullied. And then by the time that happens, there'll probably be about 50 to 60 people just in one class action lawsuit. And this lawsuit, yeah, and you're going on about using my videos and stuff like that. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea, because any normal thinking individual, they will look at your videos and they'll look at mine, Mike's, everyone else's, and they'll go, yeah. So you're literally driving yourself into a brick wall. That's what you're doing. Legally, verbally, psychologically. You are virtually self-destructing, because the thing is, on every turn, we've proven you wrong. On every turn, we've proven that you have been dishonest. You don't even have the balls or the integrity or the ethics to show any proof whatsoever of what you state. It's very easy to make statements. It's very easy to make statements. Let me see. Yeah. Excuse me. I've got a bit of a cold, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. Right. And hello, you guys. Right. Here's the thing. take a day off, sit down, find space, find your spot, and reflect on your own actions. Reflect on your own actions. Replay last night. Replay. Sorry, Wookie. Right. Replay. Right. What you. No. Right. Replay what you were saying last night. All right. And then go back a few weeks and then start going through your own videos. Sorry, you won't hear that. You'll hear you talking shit. And then go back to the point where Bubbles was laughing about, you know, if a child was chewing on a pen or something like that, and the child started choking, he thought it was funny. Well, one thing I can tell you, the people who posted that, okay, the people who, and I do have the permission from Squid to show this. All right, here's your problem. Here's the biggest issue that you've got. Here's the biggest issue you got. The fact that you actually, if I can find it, I got so much shit on you guys. This is just ridiculous. This is just absolutely, it's coming to a point where I do believe it is becoming a psychological thing with you guys. And funny enough, I think I agree, and I do agree with here we go. I do agree with Megan. That, or not just me. I don't think it was just Megan. I think someone else mentioned something about a psychological evaluation or drug testing at the bar association. And I really do believe that should happen, because I think this is not a natural or normal behavior to have as a lawyer. Right, why have I got two? Why have I got two? Hang on a minute. Let me just check. Yeah, I'll use that one. I'll take that one away. Now, I do have permission to use this picture, just so you're aware. All right, and I want to remind you. Excuse me. Now, I'm going to show you this picture. And I do have the permission to show this and to use this picture. This here was the comment that was made, right? Down here at the bottom. This is the comment that was made, right? And down here. And the person who made that a day later, or that same day or a day later, thought it was funny. They thought it was funny. And this type of behavior. But have a guess what? Have a guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Have a guess what? I did a little check. And the thing is, you can change your name to anything. Okay? Can anyone remember the name LOL Nunya? Can anyone remember the troll now, besides Baby Killer Nunya? Can anyone remember, right, the accounts Christy Nunya, Laughing Out Loud Nunya, or Nunya? Yeah, anyone remember that? Right. Well, let me introduce you to the person who owns that account. This is evidence. It's free. Public information. Now, here's the thing. Due to the fact, this is all I can show, due to the fact that There's a legal actions going on. Yeah, I know there was 3. There's actually more, but that's beside the point. The thing is, you can change your here. The thing is, you can change your name here. You can change that. You can't change this though. That's your permanent account name. But you can change this. All right. I can tell you right now. I know exactly who this account belonged to. I know or who this was. Oh God, I always love to fucking show this shit. I would love to show this shit. Oh, this is from the recording. This is from the recording when he dropped himself in the shit. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find it, and I'm going to show you. Mm-hmm. Is it that one? No. Just bear with me a sec. I'm trying to find you something. Here we go. Right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to see the lie I have been telling about Bruce Matskin and about the GoFundMe? Do you want to see the truth about this? Do you want to see the fabrications and everything else that I've been saying? Do you want to see the deception and the slanderous fucking words? Yeah. Okay. There you go. Read that. You'll see it. Read it very carefully, and you'll see it. You'll see it. Just let me know when you see it, and then you can tell me the timestamp. And by the way, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. Got 13 of them. Yes. There you go. That is the original transcript from their stream. And there you go. See if let me know when you can find it. And once you found it, I want you to give me the timestamp. This is about the GoFundMe, by the way. Excuse me. Anyone found it yet? Anyone found it yet? If you found it, wait, what? Which part? The start, stop, removal of it. Okay. I want you to read this. This is him talking. This is Bruce talking. They research and they look at people's backgrounds and they dig up dirt and stuff. I said, so there's one guy who likely totally latched on to this GoFundMe. Just imagine it's Bubbles' voice, that you know it's under your name, but there's a letter I wrote, to support. So I asked them about it because it's really it came to a head, right? It didn't come to a head. I was asking him who has access to it. Simple question. Who has access to it? Because Landon Preston was no longer living there. you know. And the thing is, if it was Landon Preston, it would go directly to his bank account. And the fact that he's no longer living there, you go, well, hang on a minute. If he's no longer living there and he closes that down, that money will go to his bank account. Keep reading. Go ahead with this guy. Because we closed that GoFundMe. Now Michelle closed it down because it was just sitting there for months. Nobody was even donating to it. So he was convinced that there is a conspiracy. You're an absolute fucking idiot. You have just admitted in this paragraph that you had access to it. I mean, it gets better. Let me find the other one. You're gonna eat your words, motherfucker, do. Right. Wait a minute. Where's the other one? Oh, this is fucking awesome. I mean, I could put them all up, but some of it is irrelevant. Right. Would you say this was all right? So I just right. So that's at 46. So where's that fucking conversation? 46. That's going up. That's 4. I want to get the conversation between him and. I'm trying to find the conversation where, because in the GNA update, stuck on the iPad, I might talk to I did, it did to me. I made a video on how I don't know where I've become safe. Did a picture you hear? Okay, it's 6. Aha. Right. Okay. So are you ready for this? Are you ready? Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put up a conversation that started between Landon and Bruce. Okay. You say that I don't have proof. Okay. Transcripts, you can't falsify these fucking things. All right. So I screenshotted it. I've got every single one from 1 all the way to 11. Right. And the conversation starts on number 7. So what we're going to do. Perfect. Right. So what we're going to do, we're going to go like this. And sorry, mute my mic. You can mute. I mean, I'm so excited to show you this, guys. Okay. Right. Right. So he wants to go on about, he makes mention. So here's the proof that this is just one example of evidence that I've got. Okay. Now, as you can see, right, it goes all the way up to 11. Yeah. But we're going to come back down to that. So you can read this conversation. Okay. So he goes, you're right. Okay. Maybe I let you ask this over $3,000. All right. Blah, blah, blah. The tool's okay. I got you listening. I understand. Let me ask you, did he buy you alcohol? No, never. He never bought you alcohol. Okay. No. Okay. Not once. All right. And Brandon is responding to this. Okay. Now this is admittance and guilt on Bubble's side, because basically he's asking leading questions, and he's just fucked up because he asked Landon if Lloyd had ever got supplied them with alcohol, and Landon stated categorically no. So that means Lynette Preston's lying. Okay. Now, so let's move on. So it was you who started the GoFundMe, even though I provided a letter to help you know, so somebody could see there was a lawyer who was legitimately, it was not me who started it. No, it was her. That's Landon Preston talking. Okay. But I didn't start it. I didn't start it, did I? No. Then, but you told Jeremy that I did, and that a recording phone call. No, I did not. I did not said that Bruce guy that did it. His video that is produced. It was cut in multiple different pieces. That's Landon talking now. Okay, clips. They are not recorded that I said that you were, even not in his video even. My mother said, because my mother was on a different phone call listening to the whole thing, right, that he took different clips from the pieced them together all right. So basically what you have to understand is that you got Landon and obviously because the transcript doesn't identify who's talking, it will just record what's being said. So you need to understand that this is Landon and Bubbles talking to each other. Yeah. He said that Landon called him very convenient. The fact that he was actually on a Skype call with him is irrelevant, but we digress. Right. On here, clips that are not recorded, but my mother said that because my mother was on different call. All right, as you can see, I'm not hiding anything. I'm actually like covering. You're telling me she did not tell me until after it was already created, but the stuff in it, she said she figured I would approve it, right? So she went through and told you that I would, and she talked to me on a later day. Me afterwards, I was like, well, it's already made. Yeah, clearly I have no effing problem with it. Right. Yeah, it's just you was just saying help my grandma and my auntie. That all there is nothing sketchy about it. Oh my God, reading this hurts my head. I told her I would care for her. Yeah. So basically what it's saying here is that yes, even though she created it, he didn't care. He didn't care. Right. To be honest with you, I don't think he cared having this conversation actually, because you can tell by his voice. Right. Grandma and but I told her I would care for her to have it removed, and she BL point told me no. Okay, I got you, but all right. So she started it. You know about it, and then at some point, you asked her to take it down, and she did. Wait a minute. That's next one. I hope you, trolls and haters. I hope you're taking screenshots of this, because this is public information. You can go to the video and you can actually get this yourself. And now this is where Bruce made a mistake. To have it removed, She started it. You know about it, and then this is Bruce talking to him. And at some point, you asked her to take it down, and she didn't. It's down there. I told her to take it down, and she took it down. No, it was dormant there. This is the proof that he made these comments, and he's been around the bush, he's deflecting, and he's trying not to. And and as you can see, the rest of it is, is Bruce, and then you can tell when it's Landon talking, right, because of the little gaps in here, because he's swearing, right. But this is where Bubbles gets very frustrated and very scared, because Landon is actually saying stuff that he doesn't want people to hear. All right. This is the funny part. Right. Landon, okay, I got you, but I am not going to go into it right now. And I appreciate that you, at least, because there's this one. Wait for it. Yeah, there's this one guy, and ladies and gentlemen, that one guy is yours truly. That this is you. This is me. That's me, by the way. That's me. Yeah. This is ladies and gentlemen. It is me. It is I, who is the one he's not happy with. Okay, and as you can see there, right? It's right. Okay, people. Right. Okay. No, there's this one guy. This whole thing is a big thing on YouTube. The whole story. Right. Yeah.
So there's this guy, one guy, and you got these people from everywhere, and they're like starts, dig into the follow it and research people and look up information, and then look what I found, look what I found. So there's this one guy who's like obsessed with like researching my background and accusing me of being, this and that. Well, actual fact, yeah, I've proved myself right over the fucking last couple of months, my friend. So you are an absolute unprofessional, unethical prick, and you shouldn't be a lawyer. How about that? Take that. How about that? Take that outside. How about that? Right? And look what I found. So, blah, blah, research background, accusing me of being, this and that, including that I supposedly fraudulently started that GoFundMe using your name. Never said that. I never said that. I asked you, I said, due to the fact that Landon Preston's name is on that GoFundMe and that you had access to it, or you had a letter on there, meant that you may have access to it. So who has got access, considering that Landon Preston no longer was on that property? Because technically, Landon Preston should have taken that down, because if he's no longer on that property, therefore he shouldn't be trying to get donations for it. Considering everything that we've heard and the police recordings and the 911 calls and everything that we've heard, yeah, okay. So there's a lot of discrepancies there, Bubbles, and you're giving us every ounce of information that we need. Anyway, me of being, this, and including that I was supposedly fraudulent, blah, 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 your name, so I get money for myself, something, but that's not true. That was not at all what was said. You are the only thing that you did was right. And this is now Landon talking, is where to put into the right. I did the part that says I'm Landon, blah, 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 blah. I did not write the whole, I got you, but I put, I can't read that shit. It's making my head hurt. Access to you can confirm I had no access to it, or yes, you had access whatsoever. You were not part of it all. You see, this is where he's making a mistake. This is where he's making a mistake. Before he was talking to Landon, right? He admitted that he told Lynette, or I told, or we, is that implies him. It doesn't imply fucking someone else. It implies him. Okay, unless we're fucking on all this is reverse psychology, and he's just an absolute fucking idiot, and we're just imagining this, right? So access can confirm that I have no access to it, or yes, you had no access to the. No money, that was right. Okay, good. I appreciate that, El, for telling me, and that I appreciate you haven't sent me those, all right. So go all right. Thank you, Tricky. I'm still waiting for my laptop. It's restarting now. Okay, this is fucking Lisa or whatever. Now, okay, I had not now. Want to say, look, he said about you. Who's that? I don't start. Now, I believe that either, but it's really a matter. He was okay with it. It was, I mean, how can you make this shit up? How can you make this shit up? But if you listen to the recording, you will understand exactly. You'll be able to put these words into that. All right, you'll definitely do that. But he didn't name me this time. That's the best. He did not name me. That's a good thing. Because the thing is, the problem is, you can't make this shit up. You really just can't make this shit up. The fact that you admitted all this shit. I mean, either you are, either that you've got psychological issues, or you're drunk all the time when you're on there, or you're under the influence of drugs. Because I've proved multiple times categorically that you had access, that you had knowledge who had access to that, even though I was asking you who
I didn't say you, I said who. But hey, you wanted proof. There's one example. Want more? Okay. Okie doke. Okie doke. You want to have a giggle? Is this how you treat? Is this how you treat your client? Hey, Bruce. Is this how you treat your client? Hey, it's interesting, isn't it? Don't you find that interesting? Wow. I just find it, Bruce, I mean, I'm going to show you something now. Okay. All right. Because where is it? Where the fuck did I put that message? No, I can't show that one. Not yet. Not that one. No, I'm not giving that one away. Another one. Oh. Yeah, no, it's not that one. So I'm just trying to find a very interesting, right. Oh shit! I don't know if I should show this or not. Okay, here we go. Fuck it. Here we go. This is fucking hilarious. This is fucking hilarious. I mean, you can't, I mean, that's just fucking hilarious, that one. And yes, Bruce, I have multiple files on you, Sunshine. Right. So far, I'm up to your name, number 17. Number 17. And here's another thing. You say that you don't have multiple accounts. Okay. You wanted proof. You wanted proof. You've pushed me to give you proof. Here's your proof. Bruce Matskin 1. Bruce Matskin 1. Bruce Matskin. March 11th. June. I mean, it's all about you. It's all about you and your mac and cheese bullshit. Don't you find that? Don't you find? Oh, and here. Yeah, so you smell a rat, and it's the disciplinary council who couldn't find anything to justify making his bones on me. So he added or not to the language of the rule to fit his conduct up charge. Do you know what that makes you sound like? Excuse me. Doesn't you know what that makes you sound like? Hey? This is all public information. This is all public information. You just need to look. Hell, you just need to type his fucking name in your, yeah. I mean, I can go into your history. Oh, and here's the thing, Bruce. Here's the thing. If you don't have multiple accounts, yeah, if you don't have multiple accounts, who does that one belong to? Who does that belong to? Just saying. And funny enough, that little spider disappeared and your face appeared. You see, you know, I've got so much on you, sunshine. I could richly bury you. And like, and here's the thing. Do you want to see how childish you are? Yeah. Do you want to see how childish you are? Oh, actual fact, hang on a minute. Let me just edit this one. Let me just edit this. I'm going to edit this one due to the fact that there are people names here. Let's just get rid of that one. Yeah. That one. All right, we are going to go. I'm going to protect people's identities as you're supposed to. So I'm going to protect people's identities. Yes, I'm protecting people's identities. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to protect people's identities. Okay, just to make sure that we're protecting people's identities. All right, I'm gonna go. There you go. I'm gonna protect people's identities. Yes, yes, I am. Mm-hmm. Yes, that is what I'm doing. I am protecting people's identities. Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. This may be shocking. The next picture you're going to see may be shocking and may affect your food or your dinner. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, everyone's. But just for the record, I was actually the one who fucking first called you that. But that's by and by. The fact that it actually was said in a stream and then you cry, you defame me. Bubbles, I can call you a dickhead. Freedom of speech, dude. I can sit here right now and call you a dickhead. It's freedom of speech, freedom of expression, sunshine. You can't defame. No, that's not defamatory. That's not defamatory. It's defamatory because it's them. It's defamatory because they are saying it. That's why, yeah, it's defamatory because they're saying it. You absolute fucking buffoon. I mean, really? You wanna sit there and accuse someone of defaming? Are you full of crap? You sit out there and you watch these streams and you want to talk about shit about people. Well, thank you very much, Silent Myth. Anyway, you want to talk shit about people, and then you go into, oh, Squid's here. I was just about to mention you, Squid, so hold on for the ride, right? You then go into Squib's stream last night, right, just before you guys ended up going on to the Fleas fucking stream, and you sit there and you patronize her after everything you fucking done, and you want to sit there and go, me. Here's your problem. You should have kept your mouth shut and off public, off. Yeah. You should have kept your mouth shut and out of public eye. You should have done exactly that. What you're supposed to do is support and fucking get the story right with your client. keep your client from making any further stupid moves that they've done over the last 2.5 years. But no, what you done, you jumped on a fucking bandwagon with them and started behaving like them. And then you have the audacity after, and I know there's legal proceedings going on, but one thing I can assure you, I know who baby killer Nunya is, and so do you. Don't you, Bruce? Don't you, you fucking long-nosed fuckwit? Hmm? And if you want to fucking take me to court and try to sue me on that, please fucking do. Because one thing I do have is evidence. So, let's play ball, shall we, fucker? Oh, and something else. Two Fleas and Dave. The same fucking goes for you as well. I have been very polite and very gentlemanly. I've been very, very polite. I am just here for the facts and the truth. But your conduct and behavior, you want to threaten people? You want to go into people's streams and try to get onto their platform? Considering that you've already got your own platform, considering that you're on a hate campaign platform who do nothing but character assassinate one individual, now you're trying it on with other people? Oh, you're just giving us ammunition. Nor do I, Squid. Nor do I. But what they're doing, they're showing cracks because they're fighting amongst each other, apparently. I think they're arguing amongst each other now. And to be honest with you, we've already had one troll in here, and the minute I mentioned something, he was like, "You don't talk to me. Shut up. I'm leaving. You hurt my feelings. I'm going to tell my mummy." Yeah. Fucking idiots. I mean, come on. Hey, Deuce Boost, Foreskin, Bubbles, why don't you do what every other fucking professional lawyer would do? Shut your mouth, do your job, and do it out of public view. Do something constructive for your clients, like fucking get the money off the two fleas that is apparently for them, right? And go and do something constructive. Yeah? I don't care. I really don't care about any of the drama. Actual fact, I find it very fucking entertaining, actually. And, you know, but when you sit on your platform and you threaten people, that's where I draw the line. Yeah. Anyone remember Aaron Troy? Anyone remember that numbnut who believes that all troops are parasitic tools? Eh? Yeah, the minute he opened his mouth and the minute I slapped him across the face verbally, yeah, he disappeared into the woodwork and never came back. Yeah, weird, isn't it? Interesting. Yeah, and I've been given, I've been given some information on people, but certain information like locations, addresses, and stuff like that. But here's the thing: I don't use that shit. I don't use that shit. You know why? Because I've done a check and it was fake. It was false information. And I'm glad I caught it before because that's what I do. When you give me information, I check it. And if it comes out bullshit, I start distancing myself from you. I start talking less with you and I start basically, I just fuck you off. You know, you're useless. But fucking hell, the fleas, you know, Jabba the Hutt's been quiet lately. Good on you. You're probably dealing with your real life shit, you know. And Deuce and Tomahawk, that's what her name is now, by the way, Squid. You know, I've called her Tomahawk because when you throw it, it never comes back. Oh yeah, and the thing is, so far, the only people who've shown receipts is me, Squid, Veteran Nation, Tug, Megan, Jeremy House. Why is it that there's only five YouTubers? I mean, I'm fuck all. I'm nobody, right, when it comes to YouTubing. But why is it that there's 5 of us? We don't interact. I don't interact with Tug or with Megan Fox. Even when I go in their streams and say hello, they fucking ignore me. Obviously, they're above me, so I'm below them. So you know, but I don't mind that. I don't take it personally. I don't care. You know, Squid, that she's got her stream. She does what she wants. That's her stream. We're friends. You know, we have a couple of things in common. We're a parent. We're veterans. Yeah. What she does is her business, and what I do is my business. But sometimes you'll get fucking idiots who will unfortunately cross channels, and then we have to jump into the same boat, right? But here's the problem for them, right? When you get us to jump into the same boat with each other, right? Obviously, you get the banter and the shit talking and everything else, which is natural. But then you've got people in that boat who are very, very, very well averse with contact. You know, with the old word contact front, pop smoke, flank left, fix bayonets, advance to contact. You don't go backwards or go sideways when you're getting shot at. You go towards it. Right? You take a wall of aggression and violence. But here, that aggression and violence is evidence, facts, receipts, proof. But the thing is, when you've got Squib, me, or TC, or AVA, or so, when we're all in the same boat and we're all talking, they will listen and they will take it out of context. They will take what we say out of context because they don't understand our terminology. If Squid, you know, if I call Squid a name or she calls me a name, am I going to get offended? Of course not. She knows that I'm better looking than her, right? And here's the thing, you know. They don't know that type of life. They don't know that type of humor. And here's the thing: if you haven't been in that life, or you haven't experienced that life, and I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, but if you haven't worn a uniform or gone through the what? No, I told you last night I wasn't going to do it. Like if you haven't gone through boot camp, or you haven't been a crow, and you haven't fucking woke up at 4:30 in the morning to make sure that your bed and everything else, your bed block and your room's tidy and there's not a dust. I mean, at the end of the day, right, in boot camp, when you get a room inspection, they find dust. They're always going to find fucking dust. They're always going to find an excuse to bash, to infuse a admin explosion. An admin explosion is where your bed suddenly levitates and your lockers are all over the place and your uniform is in different. You know, people have actually got part of your uniform. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Been there, done it, seen it. All right. But that changes your character. Now, obviously, these idiots have never done that. Mr. Robbie, oh yeah, I trained Rangers. Yeah. Right. No, you haven't. Don't send them to me. Send them to Squid or send them to Veteran Nation. You guys are in America. I'm not. Right. I do my own research. But the thing is, if I see it, then obviously I'll look into it. But I'm the last person you should be sending anything to because I don't give out my crap. Excuse me. Oh, Ratters is hilarious. I mean, you know, and again, if he was in any shape or form concerned, I could. Oh, pardon me. I can. What the hell is that? That's a ball. Oh, her fingers. Yeah. Here's one thing you guys need to remember. And also, wait a minute. Why more? Wait a minute. Is Rattus here? Oh, shit. Hey, actual fact, Squid, Rattus. You know what? I want to try out. No, later on. I'm going to wait. What? Later on, I want to try out Restream. And I'll give you guys the link later on. Right? Not now, but later on. I will give you guys the stream because I want to see how, because obviously I am blaming Veteran Nation for this. It's his fault. Well, I'm blaming Veteran Nation for the restream and I'm blaming you, Rattus, for YouTube. Can we all agree on that one? So I'm blaming Veteran Nation for restream. I'm blaming YouTube on you, Rattus, and Squid. What can I blame you for? We'll come back to that. Put that on hold. We'll come back to that one. We'll address that at the end of this whole group. Oh, by the way, Rattus and Squid, you missed it earlier on. We had someone called Jason Koch come into the stream. He didn't last long because the minute I went Tamara or Ed Lang, someone got upset and left. So I gave him a little helping hand. So, for 24 hours, he can now stay sort of like outside. He's been grounded for a day. Morning, Tentacle Pro Go. But anyway, it's good to see you in it. It's about time you get your... Oh, and by the way, DJ, let me ask you a question. Are you kicking me off your subscription list? Because every time I go to look for your stream, I'm unsubscribed, so I have to resubscribe again. What the hell's going on? If it happens one more time, I want my money back. No, I'm joking. Yeah. But here's a funny right. Let's make this fact. Okay. And this is a message to the fleas, to Jabbity Hoot, to Bubbles, aka Kill Nose Foreskin, to now Tomahawk Tamara, to Robbie, to Kendra, to all you fucking space cadets out there who want to be an astronaut, but unfortunately, when you climbed up the stupid tree, you hit every branch on the way down and then volunteered to climb up the next tree. So here's a bit of advice. If you don't want proof and facts and evidence to be shown about your deception, your lies, dishonesty, and your absolute 100% hate campaign and character assassination of Jeremy Hells and other people on the YouTubes, and your threats about you abusing the copyright strike system and the abuse and the fact that I'm telling people to, and this goes to Jabba, telling people to go to the Facebook group and report it so it gets closed down. Here's a bit of advice. Take your own advice before you hand it out. Take a very close look at yourself, because there's people around you who don't even have to break a sweat and they get under your skin. Right now, I am actually living rent-free in a very large space called your brain. And you can tell me to go to hell. Here's the problem. I got TRO from Satan. I've got an injunction. I can't go within 2,000 miles of him. I can't understand why. Apparently he's scared of me or something. I don't know. But so hell's going to be out of question. And what are you going to sue me for? What do you think I've got? Sue me for my pension? This is the thing about you guys. You are prolific law suers. You will sue anybody, anyone. You'll make threats that you'll sue people. Go ahead. Go ahead. I will get every single person. I will do research until hell freezes over and find every single person that you've put out on your platforms. Every single name that you put out, I will contact them and say, right, get a lawyer. And then we'll take a class action lawsuit against you. I don't even have to be in America to be represented. You know that, don't you? And then let's see how that works. Personally, I think that the fantastic six who helped Lloyd out, All right. And the other guys who, like DJ Rats here is one of them. What I would suggest is that these two groups get together and then slap you back with a class action lawsuit. And I assure you, you've made many mistakes. And my video from yesterday proves that. 4 months ago. 4 months ago. Now, just imagine DJ Rats here, for example. He's been at this longer than I have. And if I can find shit from 4 months ago, can you imagine what he's got under his bonnet? Can you just imagine what that freaking guy's got under his bonnet? And you want to sit on your platform? Yeah, you want to sit on your platform and make threats? I was streaming like I woke up and I had a pounding headache, so I was in Tug's stream, and people go, they're making threats, oh, they're coming after you. No, come on then. But here's a word of advice. If you come after me, make sure you got gum shielding. Don't come without your gum shield. Just saying. Because I don't go on threats. I don't go on hearsay. I go on facts. And so far, you wanted evidence. I just shown you one part of the evidence from this whole thing. Yeah. Oh, you going back to Australia, yeah? What, for Christmas holiday or for what? Well, hey, Rattis, you know that you're not getting your cell back. You know that it's already been given to someone else. So you have to fend for yourself, mate, if you go back, because you're not getting your cell back. I'm telling you that right now. Yeah, it's no freebies here, sunshine. Just so you know. So yeah, you have to. And something else that I knew there was something I wanted to. Sorry about my cough. I do apologize. Tell you what, if you pay me, I'll get a freaking mute button. Right. Okay. Here's the thing. I want to point something like. Excuse me. Right. You want to go on and on and on about all this freedom of speech and public. I mean, you've been saying this. You plant it on your stream day in, day out about fair use and freedom of speech and all that crap. Freedom of expression is the right to express oneself, to access information without interference from the government. That's one point. It is fundamental right in a democratic society and includes the freedom to hold opinions, receive and share information and ideas, criticize, make valued judgments and assumptions, express political views, express religious views, express view that may offend, shock and disturb others, engage in artistic expression. So let me tell you this. What the fuck do you think we are doing as YouTubers? But as what do they call it again? Not influencers. There's another word for it. Oh my God, I got a brain fart again. What's the other word for? You got influence and it doesn't fucking matter. Creators. There you go. Creators. Right? Every single person who's got a YouTube or any type of creative content on the internet, right, has expressive freedom of expression. Yeah? And the freedom of expression is protected. And here's where you think you're clever. It's protected, and this is in the UK. It's protected by the European Convention of Human Rights, Article 10. It's also enshrined in the Charter of Fundamental Rights, Article 11. So if you want to come and sue me, bitch, yeah, you got a bigger fucking headache than you think. And I'm just giving you a heads up. But let's go back to me being nice. Let's go back to me being nice. Now, I am not even monetized, okay? And I've already richly, it's like that, what's that film called? Poseidon, where that big wave hits that ship and it goes upside down. Yeah, well, I'm learning, DJ. Let me make mistakes, mate. Let me learn from my mistakes when it comes to platforms and that. Let me learn. But I get it. I get you. I appreciate it. But here's the thing. Now, I'm not going to sit here for 3, 4, 5 hours and go on about it. Here's a message. Shut your mouth. Show evidence. Show receipts. Show proof. Be transparent. And if you are the PR system, the PR team, Full Line at Preston, and John Cook, here's some advice. I would strongly recommend that you get some of that money that you've got donated, right? Run down to the company house or whatever you do to start a company and get yourself an LLC PR team company, because you have verbally stated on multiple times that you are the PR team for. So here's my question. Do you have liability insurance? And also, can I talk to you about your extended warranty, please? Thank you. No, but yeah, so I mean, I watched the stream with you, DJ, with Rattus and like I was saying yesterday, I watched the stream with Rattus and Skipper, and it was absolutely fucking hilarious. You guys richly go in there, you try to troll these two, and they owned you, right? And they didn't even break a sweat. Actual fact, you got Skipper excited, which worried me because I thought he was then going to strip off and dance naked and stuff, but he didn't do that. But you know, I mean, how much do we have to do to prove? What else do we have to do to prove that you guys are liars and that this is a hate campaign and that in fact this is a oh God, it's character assassination. You're richly trying to drag a human being because people didn't get their way and you didn't get any money. I mean, here's the thing. We know this has been going on way before. We know most of this started, right? Most of this started because of that hoarder's house. Because that's where you came onto the scene, Lisa, Flea one, right? Okay, now I could sit in a private room with Rattus or anyone else and discuss this and discuss actually what I do have. And it would be like a normal conversation. But if we did this publicly, people would richly soil themselves. That's fact. That is fact. But because I have ethics and I have integrity, but I've proven to you what I've got. And I've proven and I've shown you what I've got. And I've told you who I am and what I am. So here's a message to the two fleas and everyone in that little band of idiots. I've got a little gift for you. And I would like you to, how can I put it? I would like you to enjoy this, and I want you to enjoy it a lot because this is free of charge. And I hope that you understand what I'm trying to say here. But this is definitely for you guys, okay? And you need to remember, right? This is for the heart. Enjoy.
The fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
One more time.
The fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
One more time for the back.
The fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain where there are no more fuck ups to shut. Shut.
Right. Okay. One more time for the alligators. So they've got something to tell those fucking idiots when they need to tell them. Okay. This is dedicated to Snowball, who's at this moment still a fugitive. Keep running. Message to Snowball. Keep going, brother. Keep going. Stay strong.
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
Right. And just because I've now played that, I need to now play this. Please hold, your call is important to me. 1 second, please. 1 second, please. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a public announcement come to you right now, and go. Oh yeah, I like watching her. She's got some good fucking special effects going on.
Warning.
Mm-hmm.
The following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers,
Okay.
or inappropriate for children.
Absolutely.
The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Okay.
Thank you for your attention.
You're welcome. DJ, get out. All right. So just remember that, guys. Joke aside, I'm not joking. All right. Remember, okay, when you come see me, sometimes and most of the time there will be some type of language. Okay. If you're not used to it, then fine. If you are used to it, fine. But I'm not going to change for anybody. Right? You accept me for who I am and for what I am, or you don't accept me at all. You know where the door is. You know where the exits are. Exits are here, 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 and here. And if you really want a good exit with a ejector button, that can be arranged. Right. So anyway, it's 22 minutes past the 2 hours. So have a guess what's coming up next. Have a guess what's coming up next. Ba, 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 ba. Why are you speechless, Paul? Whoa, in the heart. Right, coming up next is, you got it, question time. Right, so let's do this. Okay, everyone start thinking the questions you want to ask while you're doing that. I am going to go for little girls. I need to go for pee. Okay, right. Here's one for the men. Oh, hang on a minute. Before we do the question and answer time, here's two things I would like to say. One, I'm disappointed in Yoda and Uncle Frank and Paul, who haven't been kind to me today and have not brought me Dr. Pepper, so fuck you. Right, here's another thing. Why do you think I always sound, do you think I am drunk all the time? Does that mean I'm drunk 24 hours a day? Because I tell you one thing, if I'm drunk 24 hours a day, then shit, the rounds are on me, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, I must drink. Wow, that's a lot of drinking. But anyway, right, here's the thing here. Okay. When you know us guys, when we go to the bathroom, right? Yeah, we pull up the seat and we do our business. And then how many of you, press 1 if you do this, how many of you stare at the wall and just stare like into nowhere. Just stare. You're just staring at the wall or the ceiling or whatever, and wait until you're finished. Like you just stare into oblivion, like you know, it's. I don't cut Roger that. Hi, Meep. All right, so so here's an idea. I think I'm gonna do some research and invent something that. No, I'm not going to that when you go to the toilet as a man, that you know you've got one hand free, for crying out loud, unless you're hung like a baby elephant like I am, then it's both hands. But yeah, I'm going to come up with a couple of ideas. And for the ladies, when you're sitting there and you're doing your business, you know, same thing. You should have like an armrest, and you know, you should be able to bring over like a screen. You can just tap it very quickly and just check, you know, your blood pressure, or, you know, stuff like that. Or you can look at the news while you're doing your business, and then, you know, press a button and then obviously the shit paper comes out, and you'll have a glove and toilet paper. So, you know, it's a very, you know, I'm going to do some brainstorming. Do you know, Wiki, it's funny you say that. There's a design that I'm going to be working on in my garage that I'm going to be putting. I'm going to buy secondhand iPads or these little book things. I'm going to put them, and I'm going to put like some of them I'm going to connect to a computer, and some of them are going to be standalone. And the thing is, they're interactive, so you can touch it and you can turn the light. Like some of them are going to be connected to the lights and everything, remote or Wi-Fi. So when you touch it, you can turn lights on and that. And some of them are going to be like, you know, standalone. So they're just like got a certain amount of files on them, and they're just fucking loop the whole time. But there's some things you can do. So you know what? In a couple of weeks' time, once I get over the fact that I am so enjoying this free space in their heads, what we'll do one night, I'll try to restream, get Rattis on, get Squib on, get Skipper on, get everyone on. And what we'll do, we'll talk about a sort of like a bathroom, Darth Vader's bathroom design. How about that? You know, where you can, you know, set up a comfort sort of zone, you know, when you go to your happy place, if you know what I mean. I call it the throne room. So I'm thinking of actually like turning it into like a throne room ritually. But the problem is I need to buy a couple of shit bucket, what do they call them? Poop buckets, so I can put them outside so the wife won't complain. Shh, don't say I meant, don't tell her I said that. By the way, send help. So yeah. But anyway, guys, questions. Let's go. You've got exactly 15 minutes for question time. So you better get cracking, because today I am going to be on the bot. Okay, you're going to get yeet very quickly. Oh, by the way, I've noticed that Bubbles is not complaining about my bodily functions anymore. After thinking about it, blank wall. So if I have company, they will just come back faster. Yeah, actual fact, that's it. No, Tim. Actual fact, what you can do, you can put that on the wall and then cover it so it looks like a normal picture. But when you go in there, right, people think it's a normal picture. You lock it, and they can't swipe or anything. So when you walk in, they'll see a picture. But when you walk in, you just go bing, and it will recognize your thumbprint or your face and that. Next thing you know, you're standing there going, what? Anyway, so you know, I can't remember that tune, but yeah. So yeah, it's. But the thing is, if you got more than one toilet, you can always say use that one and make the toilet look like, you know, it's a crime scene. I got a friend who did that, and it was hilarious. His grandparents came to visit, and he only allowed them to use one toilet. And he actually sort of, because he does special effects, he actually turned it into, Richie, it looked like a cave. And when she opened the door, it was like, oh my God. And it really looked real. It really looked real. It was good as well. And he had a little smoke machine in there. That little, these little baby smoke machines you can get. And every time you flush the toilet, the smoke would come out of the toilet, and it is brilliant. Yeah. You've become immune. Listen, I do apologize to you guys. I don't apologize to them fuckers, but I apologize to you. You know, especially to DJ, Squid, and all the vets and everything. I apologize for you civilians, mortals. I do. I am so sorry that you have to be affected by that. And at some point, you know, I mean, once I, you know, I mean, Jesus Christ, once I get monetized, basically all that's going to go to get the pro restream and everything, and then I'll start working on getting a, you know, a second setup for restream, a stream deck, and then, you know, I can then sort of like hit the mute button, or I'll just hit one button where it makes a cow noise. Moo, 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 moo. Nah. Yeah, I'll be here until Guaranteed the Train Festival and CITC. Then I might go to the UK to visit my dad's family. And be going back to Australia, mate. I mean, that's not a bad thing if you're going to do that. Are you going back to Australia for good, or are you going back to Australia because of all this shit, DJ, or are you just going back because there's nothing in the US that satisfies you, like work wise and shit like that? Wait a minute. Aren't you guys supposed to ask me questions? What the fuck just happened there? Yeah, anyway. Go ahead, Mitch. Hey, horse picker, change your name to nose picker, please. I'm joking. No, but, you know, spawn sites down to... Dude, when I sit down, my tip touches water. Even when I'm standing, it touches water. So don't even go there, sunshine. Yeah. And when I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Hey, ratters, yes, I need courage. And a heart. Heartless fuck. No, but seriously, what you're moving back, I am. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man, because I'll tell you one thing, you've made a lot of friends over there, dude. You've made a lot of friends in the States, man. A lot of people care about you. You know. Aussie Jen, I hope you're not watching me. Because if you are, why are you watching? Yeah. Oh, baby. Come to daddy. Yeah. Autobots, roll out. God damn it. Fucking Transformers out all the time. So, yeah, any questions? Right, guys, come on. Let's do some questions here. Come on. Come on. Stop making me waste my beautiful picture that was designed by the Wilburns. Come on. Yeah, Squid, you hit the nail on the head. That is awesome. Oh, I bet you any money that's going to get screen capped and shown on their stream. Oh, shit, that's too funny. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Perfect screen clap. Yeah. So anyway, questions. Let's go. You guys have got 5 minutes to, well, 6. Well, yeah, 6. 5, let's say 5.5 minutes. Hey, Squid, by the way, are you going live? Or DJ, are you going live, mate? After this? Or what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you know, just once I want the Madam Mayor and Brett to come in here and just say hello, and I promise I won't even swear. I'll be very Christian, like I'll be very polite and respectful. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm not going to change one bit, Paul. That I can assure you of. I'm not changing for nobody. That's for sure. So yeah. Well, then sit down. So there's no questions. Okay, then. Right. Well, you guys had the chance to ask me questions. I know there's a bit of lag and delay, but you know, you had your chance. You had your chance, ladies and people, persons, Wookiees and Ewoks. Okay, back to questions. Oh, right. Okay, back to questions. How did something simple really become a drama show? Right. Well, that's really easy to explain. It's because of money. It's greed and attention. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not even monetized. So people can't accuse me of jumping on the bandwagon or anything else. I'm not monetized at all. And in fact, you know, I've been trying to avoid it. Ask anybody. But if I do get monetized, I'm paying it forward. I mean, I'm going to make sure that, you know, if there's a platform that's sufficient that does it for me. Just give me let me check things. Let me check things. You know, it's all about greed and power. It's about people, you know, because they think they're right. You know, the more they say they're right, the more they're wrong. Because there's different types of behavior. I don't know if you've noticed it, but there's a complete different type of behavior from me, Skipper. You know, I mean, DJ's his own entity, but there's a difference between their behavior and Squib, VA, you know, all the vets here. And it's like day and night. We're not trying to prove anything. We're just saying, hey, here you go. DJ Raz, he basically, because he's involved in this and he's being attacked left, right, and center, he has every right to defend himself, regardless of what. His satire and the cartoons and everything he does is funny as hell. How people can be offended by that is beyond me. I can't fathom. I just can't get my head around that part. Right? He's sarcastic. He's rude. He's funny. I mean, what do you expect from an Australian prisoner? Right? That's the way. That's the culture. And he's lived in America for a while, and you know he knows how you guys tick. And if you don't find his stuff humorous or entertaining, then why the fuck are you sitting there watching it all? Because all you're doing is you're just looking for excuses, and that's what's happened. It's gone from just a simple hey, stay the fuck away from me, to let's jump on this and try to milk this for everything we can. But you don't see that you don't see that from Squid, you don't see that from Veteran Nation, you don't see that from me. All right. And DJ Ratters is here right now. He can tell you. He will openly tell you it was him who sent people to me just to piss me off, because he knows that I didn't want to, right? But the fact that he's done it means that he knows that if he didn't think I was a genuine person, or if he didn't think I was someone, you know, with integrity and ethics, do you think he would have done that? No, he wouldn't have. Because the thing is, the minute he does that, he's associated to me. And that's another thing. They like to do guilty by association to people. Anyone who talks to us, may it be me, Squid, Veteran Nation, TC, not that TC, but the other TC, Megan Fox, Tug, whatever, whoever, right? The minute they talk, you talk to these people, okay, you're the bad guy. How the fuck does that make sense? How the fuck does that make sense? Right, got another question. When will we see you flying on your new toy? Yes, good point, well presented. Right, I need to put out a community sort of thing, poll, And I need to, it's all good and fine, you guys sitting in here. Wait a minute. Spawn, you are absolutely correct. A class action lawsuit against those who do people like cheating. Like a lawyer need to make pay. Doing all that is illegal and injure people. Yeah. Right, going back to the question. Right. Host Picker said, when are you going to play with your new toy? At the present time, I need to do other stuff. I need to find my external hard drives and everything and get the information on there, because I've got multiple planes from all the way from the First World War all the way up to present day. I've got helicopters and different aircrafts and stuff, and I need to put that onto my system. Once I got that, then I need to put a poll out to find out what you guys are, what entertains you guys, because at the end of the day, right, it's all fine and good for me, because at the end of the day, I play games to decompress. I play games to get away from bullshittery. If I'm having a bad day, I go and play a game. If I'm having a good day, I'll go and play a game. It's for me, it's decompression, right? You have made people targets. Who has made people targets? Who's made Digitorm? Who's made people targets? Yes. I mean, like, that's one thing I did want to do. I want to sit down with Skipper and a couple of other vets and actually sort of like go through, the naval history. I mean, Squib might like this, is go through naval history, with the Marines when they were first created and where they came from, because everyone thinks Marines are like an infantry. Yes, they are infantry, but they are Marines. They are part of the Navy, even though they don't like being called that. The fact is, Marines come from naval personnel, right? But the naval personnel were bruisers, and they were the guys who would actually swing across onto the next boat and kick ass and take names because they ran out of chewing gum. And going back, because I've done everything on my bucket list here. Yeah. But where was that question? Digistorm, what did you mean with you? Where the fuck is that comment again? You made people targets. Can you explain that comment before people misinterpret it or I misunderstand it? Because I don't think you're saying that I am making people targets. And I hate this lag, this latency break. I really do, because it's very hard, when you got conversations like this and then suddenly someone types something, you're like, you have to be really quick off the mark to see it. Then, because at the end of the day, you don't want to misinterpret or anything. Right. Well, yeah. Digistorm, what did you mean you're making people targets? Anyway, right. Anyway, answer that when you can. Right. Here's a bit of history for you guys. On November the 10th, 1775, a second Continental Congress meeting in Philadelphia passed a resolution stating that 2 battalions of Marines be raised for service as landing forces with the fleet. The resolution established the Continental Marines and marked the birth of the United States Marine Corps. Right. United States Marines were established, obviously, an augment of naval forces in the Revolutionary War. The recruiting headquarters was set up by Captain Samuel Nichols in the Ton Tavern on Water Street in Philadelphia, which is constituted the birthplace of the Marines. Okay, so there you go, right? Right, so basically the U.S. Marines are 342 years, all right, and don't forget, on the 10th of November, in 2 days' time, it is their birthday. So you need to celebrate Marines, the Marine Day of the Marines. Okay. So November the 10th is the day of the birth of the Marines. Actual fact, it's the 27th of October in 1682, but that's by and by, right? But they were established as the United States Marine Corps, okay? But the original date is the 27th of October 1682. That's if we're going to be on the dot about that, okay? I hope that helps you people understand. Yeah, so hoorah. Simplify. And here's a little bit of history of why, okay, the Marines are part of, history of Marines served as Navy's ground troops. In fact, the word Marine is in a French world of sea, which may be French military history called English troops who all had arrived by sea, Marine. Back in the day, there was much difference between sailors and a soldier on a ship. After all, most sea battles ended with the ships tangled together and the crews fighting each other hand to hand. So if you were on a ship, you had to be able to fight, but you also had to be able to fight once your ship got where it was going. Italy was the first country to use specialized trained sailors, right, as naval infantry. Back in the 12th century, the chief magistrates of Venice put 10 companies of specialized troops on a bunch of ships and sent them off to conquer Byzantium in the present-day Greece. That went well for the Italians. So they decided having Marines was a good idea and kept them around later, calling them sea infantry. All right. And there's some very nice pictures here. All right. The idea of look, Spanish Marines did it. Okay, then the Netherlands had their Marines in 1665, which are the second oldest. Okay, and then today, and then the British Royal Marines, which is what the U.S. Marine Corps was modelled on, right, were probably the first naval infantry to not actually be sailors during the 16th to 17th century. Marine regiments would be formed by taking soldiers from the British Army and disbanded then when they weren't needed. This practice continued until 1755, when England Parliament made the Corps of Royal Marines permanent. When the Continental Marines were founded in 1775, the Continental Congress recognized the importance that particular care to be taken that no person did be appointed to office or enlisted into said battalions, but such as a good seaman or such acquainted with maritime affairs as to be able to serve an advantage by sea when required. The maritime knowledge has always been a critical part of being a Marine, but the U.S. Marine Corps hasn't always been part of the U.S. Navy. Until 1834, the Marines were an independent service. President Andrew Jackson wanted to make the Corps part of the Army. However, the Marine Corps Commandant at the time, Archibald Henderson, has proven that the Marines were important in landing parties operations, not just ship-to-ship battles. So Congress decided to put the Navy and the Marines into one department, however, linking these two sister services. I appreciate that, Raz. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much, brother. I do appreciate that. Even though we bust each other's balls, I do respect you, man. Right. Okay. Now, obviously, MEP is Dutch, and some people are too lazy to use Google Translate. So I will. So, hi. What I find worse is that a small child lives there and is well taken care of. It is not good in the Netherlands, but they have to do what they have to do. Yeah. Does this work?
Goed voor wordt gezorgd. Het is in Nederland niet goed, maar ze doen wel wat ze moeten.
Can you hear that? Were you able to hear that? Let me know if you can hear that.
Hi, wat ik het ergst vind dat daar een klein kind woont en goed voor wordt gezorgd. Het is in Nederland niet goed, maar ze doen wel wat ze moeten.
Right. Okay. Were you able to hear that? Right, let me try this one.
Hallo Miep, bedankt voor je bezoek. Mag ik voorstellen dat je probeert Google Translate te gebruiken om hier en in Genval te communiceren? Aangezien velen Engelse sprekers zijn en geen Nederlands kunnen lezen.
See, now I'm doing this. Ah, shit. Okay. What's a rat? What is a rat? Oh. Warum ist er eine Ratte? Erklär mal, Hans. Warum sagst du, dass er eine Ratte ist? I just asked Hans, why do you think he's a rat? What makes you think he's a rat? And let's put it this way, no matter if he comes in here Dutch, whatever language, right? You just go to Google Translate, auto detect, put it in, bang, you got the language. And to be perfectly honest, it does not surprise me when you get people, you know, it doesn't surprise me if people like that come in here. But at the end of the day, I'm giving people the benefit of the doubt. You know, I mean, because you can't assume that everyone is negative. Even if people come in with an attitude, right? You have to give them the benefit of the doubt, because the thing is, it's very easy. Like, a lot of people have been very easily misled by these idiots, and you have to give people the chance to make, you know, to find out the truth. And if people make a mistake and, you know, they're a bit confused and or they don't know what's going on, and then suddenly they say something, so, well, hang on a minute, that's not true, Yeah, of course you come in. I wouldn't expect you not to come in with an attitude, Squid. You're like a fucking flashbang, right? You are like a flashbang. You open the door, fucking throw it in, close the door, and wait for the fucking 5 bangs or 6 bangs or whatever, and then walk in and watch out all the smoke. Yeah, that's what you are. I nickname you the Navy flashbang. I don't know, and I don't care what he says. I do not take anything he says, right? Because I don't trust him. And then coming from someone like me, Squid, you know, I don't. No sprechen die Deutsch. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And, you know, no. I mean, one thing I can tell you now, Deuce has lost every single ounce of respect and trust from me. I do not trust him. I don't trust his partner. I don't question. Spawn, what is your favorite genre of music? Lately I've been listening to soundtracks of, like, you know, space sci-fi films and stuff like that. You know, I don't know what it was, but for some reason I listened to the 70s disco version of Star Wars, but no, it's like very easily listening type of sci-fi spacey type stuff. And that's only been recently. She's a woman, they have daily attitude. Mitch, weird. Yeah, fuck. You're on your own, dude. Right, we've only got about a few minutes left before we but oh god, it's here's what I would say to all of you. When it comes to the fleas and when it comes to all these other idiots, here's a word of advice. Just don't go anywhere near them, and you will not lose brain cells or you will not lose IQ levels. So just don't go anywhere near them. But at the end of the day, it's your choice. Everyone can say and do what they like to an extent. But when you got people lying, being dishonest, and not proving anything except just flapping their gums, I just received a message. Let me read this again. That's interesting. That is very interesting. The fact that post from Bubbles about the elections, I stated that I am 50-50 due to the fact there is discrepancies. Okay, because it doesn't make any sense. Because he must be either drunk or on drugs if he is posting that crap. So there you go. But you don't know. How do you know? I mean, I could be playing a mind game right now. I could be playing games with them, and that's the thing. You have to remember one thing is when I show you facts and I show you evidence, that's one thing. But when I start getting involved with subterfuge, especially with you, Bubbles, and with you, Fleas, and with Jabbity Hoot, it's so easy to get into your head and it's so easy to get under your skin. And now you're saying that just remember the 5th of December. Oh, yeah. But on that note, I'm going to go and talk to a friend. So I'm going to love you and leave you all. Remember to give us a thumbs up. And remember that everyone is welcome here, except those fucking idiots. They get yeeted instantly. All right. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead. If you don't, it's okay. But if you subscribe to come in here to talk shit and then leave, then I rest my case. But here's another word of advice, and take this to the bank. Cry wolf much? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, guys, I would like to send my love and respect to you all, and I would like to thank you all for, being so kind to come and enjoy me and listen to what I had to say. And at the end of the day, remember that you decide and choose what you want to believe or not. You decide what you want to do. No one else. You individually. And there are a lot of people here like Squid, myself, Veteran Nation, Minnesota Black Coffee Rifle, AVA, a veteran in the media. I can't remember. He's going to kill me when he does. You got multiple, and Mr. Coop, and you got multiple people who are genuine nice people, and they have integrity and ethics. All right. There's also other people like DJ Ratters. You've got the Wilburns. You've got so many people who have connected through all this negativity, and they've brought the positivity back in to this community, and that is the most important thing that we need to remember. Now, if he's a hands, it doesn't matter if he is or not. It doesn't matter. All right. Even shit has the right to a smell. But remember, guys, all it takes is a smile. A smile a day keeps the fucking weird people away. And if these clowns want to continue to flap their gums and talk crap and threaten people, then let them do so. Right, Tim, an absolute pleasure. An absolute pleasure. Like I said, at the end of the day, okay, everyone is welcome here. And if you bring negativity in here, one thing I can assure you of, if Squid doesn't get you, Eric, the complaints manager, from the complaints department will get you. And if them two don't get you, then you need to be careful of the silent killers, because when they're in here, right? Jen, no, stay away from Jen. Jen's mine. All right. One thing you need to remember is that they don't have to type while they're in here. They can be sitting in the background. And I know when they're sitting in the background, I feel the disturbance in the force. Oh my fucking God, Squid. Really? You had to use Karen? Couldn't you said Kara or Carice or something like that? But no. So remember one thing, guys. Okay. Remember that this is a court case, a federal court case. Remember, there's evidence out there if you want to find it and proof. Remember that a child is involved in all this as well, a 5-year-old child that can't defend itself. And remember that there are 2 people who had every opportunity to walk away when they got a cease and desist, but they decided not to. These people need to be stopped. They need to be held accountable. And then once they're done, then it's the other people, like the Fleas, like Super Dave, like Crocodile Dundee and freaking Bubbles. These people need to be held accountable as well. And they will be. That I assure you of. Because there's one thing, the only reason I can't put this, the reason I can't show the evidence is because there's a legal proceedings going on. Otherwise, I'd prove to you, I would prove to you who Nunya was. 101 Nunya, laughing out loud Nunya, one. But I would prove to you who they were. But that's not my place to do that. And because there's legal proceedings going on, I am not going to jeopardize that. The other people involved can do what they like, but I will not jeopardize that. Okay, so on that note, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself. Hold on tight. Get ready. Prepare yourselves. I said that right. Why am I repeating myself? I sound like a... Okay, prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Get your spacesuits on. Get ready. The trucks are coming. And remember, all right. Oh, you're not the only one, Squid. All right. So you ready? I hope everyone's ready. Hang on to it. Right. Make sure that the trucks are here now. Okay. Convoy's here. So stand by for it. Get ready, guys. You know what's coming next. Have a good time. See you soon and love you all. And